Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt something was off? Nobody said anything, nobody looked upset. Everything seemed normal, but somehow you knew. You noticed the forced smiles, the awkward silence, the tension hiding behind polite conversations. And maybe that's when you realized something strange. You know too much. Not facts, not secrets. People, their emotions, their patterns, their intentions. And while most people think that's a gift, few understand the price that comes with it. The ability to understand people deeply can feel like a superpower. You can tell when someone is lying. You can sense when a relationship is falling apart. You notice insecurities that others hide. You recognize manipulation before it happens. And you often predict situations long before everyone else. At first, this feels amazing. You feel smarter, more aware, more prepared. But over time, something changes. The more you understand people, the harder it becomes to ignore what you see. Most people only hear words. You hear emotions. Most people see actions. You see motivations. Most people judge behavior. You understand the pain behind it. And that changes everything. Because once you start seeing the hidden layers of human behavior, you can never go back. You begin noticing things others miss. A fake laugh. A forced compliment. A friendship that exists only out of convenience. A relationship that survives only because both people fear being alone. These things become impossible to ignore. One of the biggest problems with knowing too much is loneliness, not physical loneliness, psychological loneliness. The feeling that nobody understands the way you think. You sit in conversations where everyone seems comfortable accepting simple explanations. But your mind keeps digging deeper. You analyze. You connect patterns. You question motives. You search for meaning. And sometimes that creates distance between you and everyone else. People often say they want honesty. But the truth is, most people want comfort. Not truth, comfort. And if you understand human psychology well enough, you quickly realize how much of society runs on comforting illusions. People pretend to be happy, pretend to be confident, pretend not to care, pretend everything is fine, because the truth is often uncomfortable. And many people would rather avoid discomfort than face reality. Another hidden cost of understanding people is disappointment. When you're younger, you believe people are exactly who they say they are. You trust words, you trust appearances, you trust promises. But experience teaches something different. You discover that actions reveal character, not words. You realize that some people only call when they need something. Some friendships are one-sided. Some relationships are built on convenience, and some smiles hide resentment. The more you understand human behavior, the harder it becomes to stay naive. But here's something important. Understanding people doesn't mean becoming cynical. There's a huge difference. A cynical person expects the worst. A wise person simply sees reality. Wisdom isn't believing everyone is bad. Wisdom is recognizing that everyone is human. Humans are complicated. Humans are flawed. Humans are emotional. Humans are inconsistent. Including you, including me, including everyone. Sometimes people who know too much become trapped in overthinking. They analyze every text message, every facial expression, every conversation, every decision. Their minds never stop searching for hidden meanings. And that's exhausting, because not everything has a deeper meaning. Sometimes people are quiet because they're tired. Sometimes they forget to reply because they're busy. Sometimes a situation is exactly what it appears to be. The angry person may be hurting. The rude person may be insecure. The arrogant person may be afraid. The quiet person may be struggling. And this awareness allows you to see humanity differently. The truth is, knowing too much isn't really the problem. The problem is carrying all that knowledge without balance. You don't need to solve everyone. You don't need to understand every motive. You don't need to analyze every situation. Sometimes peace comes from letting things be, from accepting uncertainty, from allowing people to reveal themselves naturally. As you grow older, you begin to realize something powerful. The smartest people aren't the ones who understand everything. They're the ones who know when to stop analyzing, when to stop chasing answers, when to stop trying to control outcomes, and when to simply live. Because life isn't a puzzle meant to be solved. It's an experience meant to be lived. So if you've ever felt different because you notice things others don't, if you've ever felt exhausted from understanding people too deeply, remember this: awareness is a gift. But peace is a skill, and true wisdom comes from balancing both. You can understand people without carrying their burdens. You can see the truth without becoming bitter. And you can know too much without losing yourself in the process.